Hello and welcome to Titanium Talar's Tarot, and today I'll be doing a video on how to strengthen your intuition, okay? So this is for anybody who watches this at any time, and usually what happens is that I'll get like an idea and I let it percolate in my mind during a week, and then I'll write it out, and then that's how I present my videos, or that's how I plan out my videos. So this is, I mentioned this is for anybody who watches this at any time and anywhere. And we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it. So check out the video I post today on Monday for that specific reason. And well, today's not a reading, so it doesn't apply. Now, yeah. So listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you one thing is less likely than the other, listen to that and utilize that. Okay, what I say is only what I say, but if you resonate with something, go with it. Okay, so this week's video on how to strengthen your intuition is all about the crystals that can help you strengthen your intuition. All right, now I actually started with crystals. I started my spiritual enlightenment with crystals, and so that is why you're going to hear me talk about them in and out of these types of things. And I did a little research in a book called The Crystal Bible by Judy Hall, the first one, and I found a couple of stones that will help you strengthen your intuition. So today, I want to share with you that. And I will also mention my favorites and which ones worked for me and which ones I had no idea about. So, and that I'm going to look into soon. So, first one that I wanted to mention was Petersite. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. It's Pietersite. Now, it helps you connect with everyday consciousness and to your spiritualization as well. So it just basically helps you see, it helps you bring things that will help you in your everyday life to your consciousness, okay, which would be useful for spirituality as well. Now, one of my favorites, okay, is Selenite, and Selenite is known as a crystal that helps you connect with angelic energy, okay, and I have like tons of Selenite around because I use it to cleanse and purify my crystals, my decks, all of it, and I just resonate well with Selenite. It was one of the first crystals that I bought when I started getting interested in crystals. Then you have Amethyst. Now there are different types of amethyst, but I will mainly talk of dark purple amethyst and light purple amethyst. Now, dark purple amethyst helps you with your foresight, while as light purple amethyst helps you with your insight. And there is one thing that I specifically have encountered is that when you are more down in the dumps, okay, this crystal will tend to lead you down that path. It will tend to lead you down whatever path you are energetically on already. So if you are in a bad mood, it's gonna take you down an even badder mood. You know, it's like a what's the word? Cycle, negative cycle. You know, you just continue going down, and that's pretty much what it is. Now, the light, I haven't noticed if it actually works that way with light amethyst, because I would generally wear dark amethyst, and dark amethyst, while helping you see into the future, also can be tainted, you know, like by your mood. If you're in a bad mood, well, your future might seem bleak to you, and so on and so forth. Now, this was interesting. I was not aware of Aquamarine helping with your intuition. I knew that Aquamarine helped heal and help your health, but I had no idea about Aquamarine sharpening your intuitions, your intuition, and opening clairvoyance. Clairvoyance being seeing into the future, being able to see things. You'll like have a vision. Like, I have started having visions lately, a little more than I used to. When I had visions before, I would think automatically that they were things that I had imagined, because I like to imagine a lot of things. I let my imagination run wild. But lately I've been noticing, okay, there's a difference between me imagining and me seeing things. I'm like, okay, so there's a differentiation to be made here. Very important. Then there's clear fluorite, which, by the way, is not so clear. It was actually brown and like red, and I was like, how is this clear? So I found it quite funny. But what clear fluorite helps with is your crown chakra, which would be your connection to the divine, your connection to the ethers, your connection to source, and all those things, which is basically helping you see what is coming and what not, right? Then you have malachite. Now, I did not know. I thought that malachite only helps with material stuff, but nay, I was corrected today. What malachite does is it activates the chakras and attunes the spiritual guidance. All right, placed on the third eye, okay, which is right about here. It activates visualization and psychic visions, which is interesting, but it has to be placed here or in this area. Alright, now you have Moonstone. Now, I knew of Moonstone, but I also knew, like, Moonstone is quite like Amethyst in the sense that it depends. Well, actually, Moonstone is about your vibration, how your state of mind, while as Moonstone is more in, like, I've sensed it more in the sense of when I am in my week, okay, when I'm in my moon cycle, or whatever way you call it. It's the week of the month where, you know, things aren't as perfect and peachy. When that week hit, generally, if I had Moonstone near me or on me, I would tend to go down a negative path. You know, it kind of goes with the internal feeling of how that specific week made you feel, you know. Yeah, so for women specifically, it would be suggested that you don't use it while you're in your week. You can try it. I don't suggest it. It, at least to me, it wasn't so beneficial. It actually took me down a dark path that I would not want to go back in. So there's that. Then there's black obsidian. Okay. Black obsidian helps with scrying. And I actually had to look this up, but scrying is looking at something and looking to see if something comes up. So, like, if you have like visions, or if you see something in the reflections and stuff like that, that is where crystal balls would come in. And actually, a black obsidian crystal ball helps you with scrying. That's what it said in the book. So, if you're at all interested, check it out. Now, there's also Sunstone. Now, Sunstone, okay, it instills in you the joie de vivre, a good nature, and heightens your intuition. It does. At least that's what it was saying in the book. Now, turquoise enhances intuition. So it makes it stronger, which is interesting. Now, Wolfenite, this was the first time I read it, which is written Wulfenite. It makes moving into your physical to your psychic / intuition or spiritual level much more easy, makes it much more seamless. Okay, and Zensite helps with the Kundalini energy and enhances gut instinct, which is part of your intuition, which is interesting because for me, I think that gut instinct comes from experience. Then there's also the gut experience, which is, for some people, it's their, like, some people, open parentheses, feel their insights come from different places. Okay, so there are some people who feel it from their gut, other people feel it from their body. They just know something happens and they just know something's up, right? Like, I have it in my spleen, which is odd, but splenic intuition is like so quick. You have it or you don't. You know it or you don't. And I have something to mention about that. When I was looking for a lawyer, okay, in regards to when I had to deal with the government for certain issues, I got a lawyer, and the interesting thing was I went to see my first lawyer and something told me nothing. I was asking my intuition, is this the right lawyer for me? And my intuition told me nothing at all. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I am going to go with this one, not really knowing why. And I'm pretty sure I would have found another one who was possibly would have helped or whatnot, but whatever it was, the decision I made, it was good. I really enjoyed talking to my meeting and talking to my lawyer. Like, he did a good job, don't get me wrong, he did a very good job. Plus, he was nice to look at, so that was good too. But that is completely besides the point. Now, your intuition, okay, is helped by crystals, but you can't just base everything on a crystal. If you don't give it direction, okay, you might completely fall next to à côté de la plaque, which is French. Well, it's French Canadian, basically saying you're completely besides the point, right? Because your intuition is basically the only thing that has control over your intuition is you. So if you don't lead it in the right direction, tell it, okay, now this is what I want you to concentrate on. Or if you don't tell it that, think of this, notice this, and see these things. If you don't, it won't help you. So you have to lead your intuition in a sense. Okay? So, my gorgeous collective, that is all that I have for you guys this week. Alright? So, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all, okay? And with that being said, my gorgeous collective, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye.